I am so excited about today's video. I'm so glad that you decided to watch, because if you're wanting to go live in 2025, you're in the right place. Today I want to talk to you about live streaming and how to do that versus webcam. I have a lot of new information that I want to share with you that I have been learning. So if you're over the age of 40, you're a beginner, you are a small channel, or you're new to YouTube, whatever it is, I think that this is going to help you. And so stick around, because it's going to make you look like a pro. And so we're going to get into how to do live streaming on YouTube. So if you've tried to get onto the live stream for YouTube, you have to go into YouTube Studio, and I'm going to show you that here in just a minute. And you have to actually connect to a live stream software program. So if you've not downloaded anything, you cannot live stream at all. You're only going to be able to use your webcam. And I didn't realize this was a thing because I've not been live streaming very long. So if you look at my practice test that I did, it's a lot different to use this program to actually record versus using it live. This program that I'm talking about is called OBS software. It stands for Open Broadcaster Software. It's completely free. You can download it onto your computer if you have a Windows, if you have a Mac computer. And I have a Mac computer, so today this is going to be based on a Mac computer. I'm just going to go through some basics for this software program for you. There's so much more that you can do with this. This is for beginners, so if you've never used this software program, again, it is free. So let's get into it. So you're going to want to come over to the internet, and you're going to have to download Open Broadcaster Software program, and it gives you Windows, Mac, or Linux. So I have to download the Mac for mine, and then I went into Mac Intel. So once you download, you're going to go into the actual app, and then it's going to come up as a program like this. And so I'm going to go in and show you exactly how to use this. The first step is to go under settings. So we're going to click on settings down here. And everything is really pretty much set to a default, and there's not much in this stage that I would show you to change. Everything is going to be left except for output. You can hit show configuration dialog when stopping streams and show configuration dialog when stopping recording, if that's not already checked for you. And then if you'll scroll on down, you'll see that the defaults are already set. If you'll come to appearance, that's already set as a default as well. I did not touch that. I left that alone. And then we'll go under stream. So service to stream, there's so many different places that you can live stream to, and YouTube is the one, for the purposes, of course, of this video, we're doing YouTube RTMPS. So click on that, and then the primary YouTuber ingest server, that's already defaulted to that for me, so I left it. And then you're going to need to connect your account to YouTube. You can do that with either connecting the account directly, or you can use a live stream key. And in order to do that, we have to go into YouTube Studio, so we're going to go there now. So you'll go into YouTube Studio under your YouTube channel, and then you'll come over here to Create, and then you're going to hit Go Live. You can see here on this Go Live stream, you have live to the left, and then you have webcam. And webcam is what I had been using, because if you didn't have a streaming software, then you could not live stream. And so down here, you have to take this streaming key, and you can hit copy. It'll copy it to the clipboard, and then you have to come back over into OBS in order to set up your live stream. Okay, we're going to go back into settings now, and we're going to go under the output, and here you can see that it's already set to advanced because I've already set this up. When you first set it up, it'll have simple there, and it has all the defaults set. You could really leave it at that, but I've gone into the advanced mode, and I've selected the 264 video encoder. And then when you come down here under your bit rate, I had to select 6800 because when I did my test video for live streaming, it showed that my bit rate was not high enough, and so my video performance was going to be really low, so I needed to increase it to at least 6800. So it gave me that prompt, and so I went ahead and went back in here and increased it. We can come down to audio, and here's where you want to select your microphone. Now you can go to this mic auxiliary audio, and this is the microphone that you want to select. It either is going to be the built-in microphone, or if you have a plug-in microphone that you're using, then you can use that. I've selected my Yeti stereo microphone. phone. I've left the rest of the settings to the default settings, and you can come down under video. This is where the base resolution and the output resolution really should be the same so that your performance is going to be good and won't have any interference with it. So I've selected the 1920 by 1080 for both the base and the output resolution. The hotkeys is something that you can set up. I've not done that yet, and that's where you're videoing or live streaming, and you can hit your hotkeys to just toggle back and forth to whatever screen that you'd like. So the accessibility is just the color preset so that you can use it for borders and different things. And then of course the advanced. And in the advanced, I've not done anything. I've just left everything the way that it is. So I'm going to hit OK. Now I want to show you how I do my scenes and how you can make your screen be shared while you're talking on camera, especially during a live stream. I've always wondered how people are doing this, and this is not very hard really at all. So I feel like it's going to be very helpful to you and can make you look like you're a pro. So the next thing that I want to show you is how you can get your screen set up so that when you're live streaming, you can actually go back and forth. You can actually screen share. There's so many things that you can do. You can add images, you can add other videos. And so that's done over here under where it says scenes. And so I'm going to go into studio mode right now so that we can, hopefully I can show you how to do this. So I'm going to add a screen, or scene. You can name it whatever you want to when this pops up. You can enter the name of it, and then it's going to go to a dark screen here. And so when you do that, you have to come down to source because you have to add your camera and whatever it is that you want to do for this particular scene. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an image, and I'm going to select, you can name the image whatever it is you want, and hit browse so that it goes to your computer, and then you can pull up any image that you would like. So I'm going to hit open, and then you can see here we're going to hit OK, and you can see here where it's in red. You can make this bigger, smaller, you can move it around wherever you'd like. And then I'm getting this scene ready to transition over to this screen for the program screen. See, the program is what people are going to be seeing while you're talking, and then you can actually do this behind the scenes. And so this particular scene, let's go in and let's add here, we're going to add the video capture device. And so I'm going to hit OK, and then this device is going to be my built-in camera, so we're going to hit OK, and then you can see I can move it around, and I can actually make it fill this whole screen up if I wanted to. And then you can see here I can select that actual square, and it puts it on image. Or if you go back and forth here, you can see that you can select whichever one. So I'm going to go to image, and we're going to move it up. You can see here under sources, I'm going to move it up so that it's actually layered on top. So now it pulls it to the front. So it's similar to Canva. If you're used to working in Canva with layering, then it's not hard really at all. I absolutely love Canva, and I use the free version of Canva. Now, what I want to show you from this is that you can be talking and you have your preview screen here or scene, and then you want to transition. So when I hit transition, this is what people will see. They won't see this preview screen. So the studio mode is great. It is really something that you can do, and it makes you look like you know what you're doing, that you're professional, and it gives a higher quality to your videos. Okay, now I want to go over transitions. So I wanted to show you that in between the two screens here, you have the ability to select transition. You can select cut, you can select fade to black, fade, or swipe. Now you can also do that down here in the bottom where it shows you can select cut, fade, or swipe as well. And then if you just hit this plus sign, and it gives you a couple of other selections that you can choose from. That's how you select transition. Now, when you want to transition your screen from your preview screen over on your left to the program screen, which is what people are seeing, you just hit this transition button, and then it's going to swipe if that's what you selected, which I have selected here, and it'll swipe it. So let's see what that looks like. So there, that looks great. So, and it just gives you another element of professionalism. Okay, I just wanted to go over one more thing, and I wanted to make sure that I was clear on the fact that there are two screens here. One is preview that you see only, and the other is the program screen. which is what the audience sees while you're live streaming. And so you can come over to your preview screen and you can set that up for whatever you're doing. If you're doing some type of tutorial and you want to show slides or pictures or a video, anything like that, and you can have that already set up over here under these scenes. That's what the different scenes are for. So to give you an example of this, I have my screen set up for my scene, which would be my scene of just myself, and then I'm going to go through each one of these, and then I have screen share only, screen share plus my OBS application, and then my introduction. Now I'm going to go through and just swipe through each one of these so that you can see this and what it looks like. So that just gives you an example of what it looks like when you hit that transition button and you'll be talking or doing whatever. Now, if you have a hard time doing two things at one time, then you might not want to do that until you get used to it. And when you're done recording, you can just select stop recording. And then if they do recommend also that if you're going to live stream and you want to record it, that you would hit record and then you would hit your live stream. And then when you're done, you just hit stop recording. And so that would save it to your computer and you would have it. I found that out the hard way because on the test one that I did not hit record and it didn't save it to my desktop computer. So if you want to save it, just make sure you do that. This is just great. It's a great program. You're going to have to get in it and you're going to have to play with it. I learn best by doing, and that's just the best way for me to learn and trying to show people how to do something. Sometimes you just have to get in there and do it. Now I just want to take a moment to let you know that I got this sweatshirt from thesassyrack.com. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. Please check it out. This is actually my sister's company. I'm so proud of her. So I just wanted to give her a shout out today, and it's called thesassyrack.com. She is also on YouTube, so check out her channel. She is a women's boutique and she has something for ladies of all ages. Now I want to share with you a word of encouragement from Psalms 121. This scripture I think will bless you tremendously. It has blessed me. And it says, I lift up my eyes to the hills. From where does my help come? My help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade on your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord will keep you from all evil. He will keep your life. The Lord will keep your going out, your coming in, from this time forth and forevermore. Thank you, Jesus, for your word. Isn't that wonderful? It just touches my heart to read the word and to encourage you, and to hopefully that you've gained something from this. I pray that this has blessed you, this scripture, this video, maybe it's helped you in some way. Now, my challenge to you is for you to go live in 2025, and I hope that you've learned something in this video today and this information has been valuable to you. If it has been, please leave me a comment down below. I'd like to hear from you. I know you guys can do it. I know there's a bunch of you that want to do it and you've just not stepped out in faith yet to do it, because there's fears of doing live streams. There's fears of people not showing up. Listen, get over that fear. Just do it, because I guarantee you it's going to help increase your watch time hours as well, and you're going to find benefits with it. So just try it. You can get on here. The more you do, the more you'll learn. Please like and comment and subscribe to the channel if you've not done that. I've got a lot of people that watch my channel that haven't subscribed. I'm right at the 800 mark of my viewers and subscribers, so I haven't gotten to 1,000 yet, but we're headed that way, and that's okay. I'm excited about what I've been able to learn and teach other people. And so if you like this type of content, please let me know down in the comments below. I really enjoy talking to you. I pray that you're blessed and well and that you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next video.